Jonathan Isaac scores. Best in the league at preventing threes and second best at preventing paint points.
Correct.
Where do you score on these guys?
Well, what you try to do is break them down off the dribble. And ultimately, when you talk about defense, it all comes back to that. If you guard your yard, there's so many things you can do defensively. If you don't have guys that can keep people in front, now you're always scheming. But for them, their ability to guard their yard makes it so their defense is next level.
This is Georgia on Georgia. Jaylen Brown against Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Jamal Mosley thought he traveled. Jaylen Brown has 13 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, just fancy footwork by JB.
Remember, Jason Tatum this season has been the first quarter king. Jaylen Brown did that a lot last year. No Tatum so far. Brown has taken matters into his own hands as that set of bounds off of the Magic.
I mean, even like getting a defensive rebound, they jam you up. They're going after it. They're just and that's why the thing about the NBA is, if you want to like something like physical play, you can watch them play. There
Richard
it is.
to Kornet.
And that's the third time Luke has gotten behind the defense. That's the first time he's capitalized on it.
A little spurt for the Celtics to open up their largest lead so far. Anthony with a long ball. Carter working the offensive glass. The foul will be against the Celtics.
All right, so the high pick and roll. Kornet once again behind the defense, that time execution. Joe Mazzulla, I get an inkling that he kind of likes the double big lineups a lot.
We saw more of that Saturday in Chicago. Led to a season-high 60 points in the paint and defended well, too. Anthony didn't want to shoot over Porzingis. Instead, he goes to the hole and missed it. Carter couldn't handle the rebound. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Celtics by 12. Pritchard makes it 14.
There we go. I mean, that's a rare play by Pritchard. To drive it and go up right away without getting extra body contact.
Fouls on Hauser. It's the Celtics' second in the final 2 minutes. Free throws.
I'm telling you, this is like the difference between Pritchard being like a major star is his ability to finish at the rim. I mean, we already know he can shoot it. His mid-range game is on point, but he doesn't get a lot of plays like that.
And how about the right foot jump, right hand finish, too?
Very a la Steve Nash.
Check the live lines presented by FanDuel. Odds and lines are subject to change. That's the live number. Celtics were a double-digit favorite coming into this game. Thanks in large part to all the Magic injuries, but I don't know if that changed when we found out 3 minutes before the game that Tatum wasn't going to start.
Yeah, I would wonder, it'd be a Tom Giles special. I'd wonder how much movement would happen when all that stuff happened. There's a turnover by Pritchard.
Offensive foul. Pritchard creating some space. But the Celtics on the road have been absolutely dominant. They talked about it in the pregame show. Joe Mazzulla's team is a plus 12.7 on average on the road this year, on pace to be the best all time. Isaac the offensive rebound and the wild miss. Brown takes a peek at the difference between the shot and game clock and draws the foul on Anthony.
So I don't think Cole Anthony's like a horrible defender, but he stands out with this group because they're so good defensively. So when you talk about the killer whale offense, that would be the guy that they're going to go after.
He's already got 2 fouls in just 5 minutes of action. Kornet takes a seat. Holiday returns.
But they're not winning that game against Miami with the 22-point comeback if it's not for Cole Anthony. He could flat out score it.
He had 27 in the second half of that game Saturday. A race to 25-point deficit. Brown goes. Stop and pop falls. 15 points in the first quarter for Jaylen Brown. Suggs looking for a buzzer beater. He's got a history of those, and he hits it with .1. College basketball fans will know what I'm talking about when he was playing at Gonzaga.